So, how many of you have ever heard of the Met Gala? I had never heard of this until last night. I heard of it through an unrelated thing that happened there. Specifically, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wore a dress that had tax the rich on it. Her wearing this at the Met Gala provoked quite a lot of conversation, which is part of the reason why, as I reflected on this, I realized that I was going to address it no matter what. However, let me just zoom in on this here. This is the dress. It turns out that this is a lot more meaningful than I initially thought, so I just wanted to talk about it a little. I talk about ground news a lot on stream. However, this is a really interesting way to look at the microcosm of how different people are covering this event. So let's take a look at the full coverage on ground news here. We're not going to read any articles because most people wouldn't anyway. But let's just take a look at some of the headlines here. So we will filter by right-leaning first. Let's see here. AOC wears tax the rich dress to... Oh, here it is. So this is something that gets brought up a lot by people who don't like AOC. So the definition of privilege, wearing a tax the rich designer dress to a $30,000 a ticket gala. A lot of these sources, or at least as of last night, again, here the blaze, no surprise here. AOC wears tax the rich dress while attending a star-studded $30K per person Met Gala. These things are illustrative of how the right was covering this. Now let's take a look at the left here. I'm sure we're going to see this much more reserved. So, okay, yes, wears tax the rich dress at Met Gala. Here. Oh, Teen Vogue. AOC made political statement with her dress at the Met Gala 2021. You know, the key difference here that leaps out at me is that right-wingers or right-wing news outlets have a stronger tendency to cover, to mention the price of the ticket, despite the fact that there's no way AOC paid for her ticket. She addressed in a tweet herself that... you know, she was invited there. Like the price of a ticket isn't that relevant. But I just wanted to say that, and I called this last night, this is a really good move on her part. This stunt that she pulled, and I think the word stunt is fair here. A stunt like this illustrates why, for a while now, I've been calling AOC a left-wing Donald Trump. Everyone gets angry when I say that because they can't look past the politics. When I say that AOC is a left-wing Trump, I'm not talking about the political positions. They could not be more different. However, what I'm talking about is commanding attention, being able to do provocative things that will get people talking about what you want them to talk about. And the bottom line is this illustrates this perfectly, to the point where, let me just make sure. This to me is a, wait. I just want to illustrate what to me is a dead proof that AOC managed to do what she wanted to do, which is to gather attention on tax the rich. She mentioned herself, I believe, in an Instagram story, how the Google trends for tax the rich like skyrocketed. However, for me, it's a meme template. You might not have seen personally, but I have seen many memes with this dress with other things written on the back of it. This to me says a lot about how jolted people were. Not jolted in the sense that they were offended or anything, but jolted to the fact where they were focusing their attention on it. Actually, let's look at the Google Trends too. I know she mentioned this in her stories, but let's take a look. Let's do worldwide. Past 5 years. Okay. I don't know what AOC was referring to. Maybe because I'm pretty sure I saw a Google story where there was a Google Trends chart where towards the end it shot right up. The peak of this, according to this anyway, worldwide over the last 5 years happened in late 2020, which would make sense. Let's take a look at AOC's Instagram then. Let me just start by finding it here. It won't be too long. Actually, this right out of the gate, this is my homepage on Instagram, and this is an example of the kind of thing that people are doing. Again, this is comparable to Trump rallies, okay? I'll just add the asterisk right now. I am not talking about the rally he held on January 6th, okay? That's in its own category. So considering that, the beauty of Trump rallies was when he would like just riff with his fan base for 30 to 60 minutes or whatever, he would say these crazy things and his opponents would go, "Oh my God, Trump, did you see? Trump literally said that this crazy thing that I couldn't even repeat." And it turns out that, in the context that he's just joking with his fans, but he joked in a way that his opponents would take literally. It's the same kind of thing here. But coming back to what I wanted to do, which is to go to Alexandria's Instagram here. Let's look at her stories. Okay. Okay. Now I see. I cast my net too wide. This weirdly kind of supports what I was saying, but this is just over the last 7 days, which actually I have the other tab right here. I might as well see if I can duplicate it. Let's at least see if we can replicate the result. 7 days. Okay, yeah, I'll grant it to her. So that's it. I cast too wide a net. So she rekindled interest that had died down over the last, let's say, 90 days? Not even. Holy shit. This is... Wow. Even in her framing of this it plays into my point. Wow, this is even better than I anticipated. Wait. Holy shit. Are my comparisons to Trump in terms of methodology becoming clear right now? This is literally like can you imagine Trump saying something at a rally and then framing the Google Trends for the last 7 days that looks like this and say, "Hey, I got no one wants to tax the rich more than me. I what can I say? I have influence. Look at this. No one has more influence than me." This is phenomenal. I will say though, something that a lot of AOC's opponents were pointing out was that it's hypocritical. And I just want to take a moment to point out hypocrisy. No one cares about hypocrisy. I get how it is tempting to point it out. I get how it's satisfying to point out. However, in terms of persuasion, hypocrisy ain't it. I would say that if your goal is to persuade someone, one of the least effective ways that you can do that is facts and evidence. And right above that slightly would be hypocrisy. I would ask you, when was the last time that you changed your position on something because your favorite pundit or content creator or something wasn't walking their talk? I don't think I have. And as a matter of fact, the left have been, the left are ready for this. It is a particularly weak, like pointing out hypocrisy in general is unpersuasive, but the notion that that she would wear this fancy dress that says tax the rich. Let's say that she even did pay for her ticket, okay? Let's say that AOC had $30,000 that she could spend on a ticket to the Met Gala. Pointing out the hypocrisy wouldn't do much, and this has been a meme for a while now, to the point where pointing out how quick lefties are to counter claims of hypocrisy with this cartoon has become a meme in and of itself. Actually, wait, yet you live in society. Look at this. Look, there's even a couple with AOC here, and I'm not sure who's being made fun of here, but this is an illustration of what I mean, where this particular critique is not the angle. Like, hey, if your goal is to circle jerk about how hypocritical lefties are with your right-wing friends, then hey, have at you. You know, I'm not going to stop you. However, the if your goal is to try to convince them to change their ways, that's not going to be how you do it. I would like to close out by pointing out, in my opinion, the most base take that I've seen on this is from Lauren Southern, who pointed out, if you can wear a political statement to the Met Gala, it isn't controversial, LMAO. That is fair. And I think that it is interesting because, yes, you know, I'm sure there are a bunch of rich people who are at that gala who already have, like, you know, a bunch of tax lawyers and a whole team of tax lawyers working for them, who found her dress quite quaint. You know, thank you very much for watching. I would invite you, if you like this video, to please hit the like button and also watch this video right here coming up. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.